was really proud of our guys tonight. We talked about playing a complete game for 4 quarters. I thought for the most part, we did what we needed to do. Obviously, it's hard to shut out an opponent in this league, and from what I was told, it was the first one this season. So I was really proud of our defense, and it was big of Zane Anderson, a guy like him, to step in his first start. He gets a pick, and really on short notice with having going down. I think it was on Saturday's practice. So really cool to be able to give Mark Murphy a game ball on his night. Just got a lot of respect for Mark and how he leads this organization and how he treats people. I think he does it the right way. He's first class all the way. And obviously I'm forever grateful to him for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you all. So, but you know, it wasn't a perfect game, but it never is. So that's always fun for us as coaches to be able to get after these guys a little bit and on the things that we can clean up. And we got a big test next week to go on the road on a short week with the holiday. Is never easy, especially going into Minnesota. That's one of the tougher places to play against a team that's playing as good as anybody in the National Football League. So we got to flip the script here really quickly and get on to the Vikings.
How much can you get on them with the short turnaround? I mean, do you spend a lot of time on this game, or are you fast-forwarding right away to Minnesota?
You move pretty quickly. And our guys, over the last 2 days, our assistant coaches have definitely been getting ahead just in that downtime, you know, basically after our walkthrough yesterday. And then you have all day today to study the tape just so that you can kind of hit the ground running tomorrow morning.
You guys have bigger goals, but making the playoffs is never easy, and you've done it again. Do you think this team, I know you got some weeks left to go before you get there, but is this team trending in the right direction at the right time?
Yeah, I would say so. And what's really cool is you're getting contributions from a lot of different people. So I think that is usually the mark of a good team. You know, you got to stay healthy and continue to build on what you've done. And, you know, but I love the energy of our group. Our guys show up ready to work, willing to work every day. And we got to continue to push one another to be at our best, because this is the time when you need to be playing your best ball.
First half especially, Love was really conscious of taking care of the ball, checkdowns, threw the ball away a few times. What's that tell you about him? What do you think of that?
Yeah, he did a great job. I think, I think it was on our second drive. It was like a 20-play drive or something like that. On one of the plays in particular, we didn't block anybody up front, and just his ability to get and hit a check down, I think, is just things that it keeps you on schedule, and that gives you a chance to just stay ahead of the sticks. And it's simple, it's little plays like that that make a big difference, and I think he's playing it at an elite level right now.
It would have been, the Saints are so banged up. I think it might have been tempting to kind of not overlook them, but just to not come out sharp. What does it say for this team that you were able to come out the way y'all did?
Yeah, I mean, we did what we needed to do, and certainly they were definitely shorthanded on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, when you don't have a lot of your star players available, that makes it difficult. But I think if you look at how they've been playing defensively, especially over the last 5 weeks, that's a stingy group, and they're tough to go against. So I thought we came out of the gates the way we needed to, and you know, we weren't getting a ton of explosive plays. They make you earn it. They can challenge you. I thought they did a good job of playing off of some tendencies they may have had on tape. You know, Joe Woods, I got a lot of respect for him. I think he's one of the better coaches in this league, and he was keeping us off balance quite a bit.
You've scored 30 in a row, 5 games, or you've scored 35 games in a row now. What do you like about what you're doing on offense, and what's that next step that you got to take, you think?
Score every time you possess the ball. Score touchdowns. So, I mean, there was a lot of good things. There was certainly some things that were frustrating in the second half. Obviously, I didn't love how we, you know, that pseudo 2-minute drive at the end of the first half. Didn't capitalize on that and had a 3-and-out and had a punt. And then there were a couple missed stops, I think, in the second half. I thought they did a good job of getting to Jordan when we decided to throw the ball. And like I said, they played a little bit more man coverage in the second half. It made it a little bit more difficult just to get a lot, explosive plays. But ultimately, it just was one of those where you felt pretty comfortable with the lead and you weren't going to get too crazy, and just kind of we did what we had to do running the football.
Did you feel pretty good about getting a big lead? You were able to get Jacobs out of there pretty early, and is he okay? It looked like he hurt his arm or his
Yeah, I think he wanted to go back in, but there was no need for it. And I actually told him at halftime, I was like, "Hey, we'll give you another series in the second half, but I want to get you out." Just being a short week, and get him ready to roll for Minnesota. There's some concern there, certainly. We're going to get some more testing done tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have an answer for you tomorrow.
Does Josh wow you? I know you're in the play sheet, but like this stiff arm run and
Yeah, all the time. I mean, there's a lot of plays that are blocked for minimal gains, and he just somehow keeps on going. And he's obviously got great contact balance and can make you miss and can run through a lot of tackles, and he's always finishing forward. And he does it not only in the run game, but he's been a big weapon for us in the passing game as well.
You can feel it in some laps that we can't. Like when he stiffs arm Matthew there, what's that like living in the moment and kind of the vibe of the players when that happens?
Everybody gets excited. Obviously, I got to call a play, so I can't get too excited. You just kind of like go on to the next play. I think you get a chance, at least I do, when I go watch the tape, and I definitely have more of an appreciation for it.
You think, has Wyatt added a little something to the rush the last couple of weeks, and what do you think he could do for you from?
Yeah, he's done a nice job, and that's obviously going to be critical moving forward. Anytime that you can get pass rush with your front four and allows you to play coverage, it makes it extremely difficult on the offense. So hopefully we can continue to build upon that. I think our D-line has gotten better as the season's progressed, as have many positions.
What kept Jair out tonight?
Just didn't feel like he's quite there yet.
Good. Thank you.
You got anything?
How much concern do you have about Evan Williams?
A little under the weather there, Jason?
Barely can talk all of a sudden.
There's concern. I would think that he's going to be out a period of time, but nothing like long term. It's just one of those deals, and it's unfortunate. I think it happened in the first play in practice, and just pulled up, and I know he's bummed because it's the second time it's happened to him. So, but he'll persevere, and we'll hopefully get him back, hopefully in time for the playoffs.